What's up my peeps, it is now time for a brand new episode of Supercard Season 4, and I kind of feel like giving you guys a Season 4 review, or at least a mini review from what I've played so far, what I think about it, and the new rewards that have been added to the game. Also, today was a really lucky day, at least when it comes to TBG. This was our luckiest team Battleground yet, and I'll get to that in just a few moments. I will have a beast pack to open up, and also as you can see right now, I went back to the crowd background for this video, and this is to test something out, a theory that I've got. If the theory turns out to be correct, then I'm gonna have to do away with the red background and I can't use it anymore. So, gonna test it out with this video, see if my theory turns out to be correct, and we'll see from there what I do. Chances are though, I will just do away with the red background and also the crowd background and have a completely new background for my Supercard videos. Anyways, before I get to all of that, let's go ahead and check out my latest fusion. Alright, so obviously I'm hoping for a pro. So far, I've just gotten singles. I don't think did I get a female? I didn't get a female. I think it's all single male cards that I've gotten from the Fusion Chamber. I know this isn't any, Beast Monster or, of course, Titan Fusion, but still this could be useful if it does end up being a pro. So, claim rewards, and let's hope for a pro. I know female's not going to be a pro. Okay. So, I do get a female, but I get a female after I've already gotten, what? 3 single males from the SS17 fusion. So far I've gotten 4 or 5 SS17 fusions, but they're all single, so the luck hasn't been great. But anyways, let's get to Season 4 of Supercard and how I feel about it, my review so far from what I've played, the good, the bad. But in the comments section, I also want to hear from you guys. How do you guys feel about Season 4? Do you like it? Do you not like it? And let me know why. So, right off the bat, before they even dropped the update for Season 4, they did announce that Season 4 would require a stronger phone or stronger device. The requirements basically would be higher than Season 3 and all the past seasons of the game. And I think part of the reason for those higher requirements was the huge overall in terms of the look and presentation of the game. The game just looks a lot better than all the past seasons. Season 4 is the best looking Supercard, or the best looking version of the game yet. The menus look better. The loading screen now actually has its own animation instead of a still screen of Randy or Brock in the past. On top of that, it's the matches themselves as well. If you play a mode like Money in the Bank, for instance, now it actually feels like a Money in the Bank ladder match because you see all the cards surround the ladder and they're actually trying to get that briefcase just like they would in an actual Money in the Bank ladder match. When you're playing Money in the Bank, you're also throwing your opponents onto the ladders, pushing them off. And finally, if you win the Money in the Bank match, you see your card actually climb up the ladder and grab the briefcase. It's no longer just a name for a mode, it's actually Money in the Bank with, superstar cards. And it's not just new animations for that game mode, but also when it comes to support cards. Now they have their own animations. They're actually managers, they're actually weapons, and you get animations that show that. And going back to the menus for a bit, some things have been simplified. For instance, editing your deck for all the modes in the game has been made easier, quicker to do, because now you can do it from one spot. You go to War or Wild Mode, click on Edit Deck, and you can set up your deck for Money in the Bank, Elimination Chamber, Royal Rumble, every single mode in the game within one spot. And despite the new higher requirements to play the game as well as the overall to the look and the animations and such to the game, haven't noticed any performance issues in the devices that I've used, both iOS and Android. But now, I want to move on to the rewards of Season 4. So I said Season 4 was the best looking Supercard yet, and I also think Supercard Season 4 is the most rewarding season yet. Now don't worry, by the way, this is not all good. I'll get to the bad in just a few. But yes, the game actually gives you a ton of ways to get rewards to move up the ranks and, well, not level up, but yeah, move up the ranks, move up in tiers in Supercard more than ever before. Season 1 of Supercard, really you'd move up by playing Key in the Ring and just playing randomly hoping you get a pull as well as the events. And then towards the end of the season they added in login bonuses, which we have to this day. Season 2 brought in Money in the Bank mode, another way to get some special guards, some rewards, and move up the ranks. and Season 3 brought in TBG. And TBG was a great way to get some top tier rewards, but then they went ahead and made it so it's not guaranteed anymore that you get a top tier card if you win the TBG, and the drop rates were pretty bad. Now with Season 4, TBG is back to being great again. If you win a Beast Team Battleground, you're guaranteed to get a Beast card. It's not, possibility. It's not a SummerSlam 17 card, 2 Beasts. You do get a Beast card in your Platinum pack, so that's great. You get a little extra battle points, but not by that much. And also, in the battle points store, you can get a Beast card, you can get a Beast pair, you can get a monster card as well, or a pack I should say. On top of that, of course, Season 4 adds in the PvP leagues, where you can get rewards for performing well and being at the top of the league, as well as these brand new open challenges. In case you didn't know, every single day on Supercard, you can do these small little challenges like use an energy card in the King of the Ring, which I find myself now doing King of the Rings just to complete that with no intention of actually winning the King of the Ring. But yeah, the open challenges are really easy. You can get 10 a day, which means you can open up a pack every single day. You can open up the challenge reward pack, which could potentially give you a monster card. So that's pretty big. Every single day, you've got the potential of getting a monster card, despite you being, let's say, in the Beast tier. And also, the Grand Challenge reward, that's the bigger pack, which costs 25 tickets. In this one, you could get a Titan card. You can get a Superstar card from Elite to Titan, so it could be a male or female card. And on top of that, you also get a guaranteed male Elite to Monster, as well as 2 enhancements Elite to Monster. So that's a brand new way in Season 4 of Supercard to advance in the game, and I think it's one of the ways that they're trying to get people to play the game more, not just when events are going on, but also when there's no events. Because for instance, one of the open challenges is playing 2 war matches. And also, these open challenges reset every single day, and of course you don't have an event every single day. So I really like this new addition and this new way of getting rewards, and really if you were waiting on a good time to start off in Supercard, I'd say Season 4 is probably the best time because it's the most rewarding season yet. And with these open challenges, being able to open up a pack every single day if you want to go for the lesser of the 2 packs, you can move up pretty quick. But now, let me go over the not so good stuff. First off, a bunch of bugs apparently. Some people are reporting that they're seeing their energy cards disappear in King of the Rings. Speaking of King of the Rings, apparently King of the Ring does not train your card anymore. If it does, it's not really consistent. And speaking of consistencies, one of the biggest inconsistencies in the game is the ads. Since the update, some people no longer have ads at all. Some people are getting ads, but not as much as before. And some people still have the same amount of ads, unlimited ads. So it's really inconsistent. And when you have a mode where people are competing against each other, and the more you play, the more you get points, like I'm talking about the PvP mode here, it's very important for everybody to be on the same, playing field and have, fair, even playing field. If somebody in the same league as you has unlimited ads, but you are not getting any ads at all, how's that fair? Now, in my case, I'm still getting ads, thankfully, but I can definitely see why people who aren't getting ads would be upset, especially when we were getting all these ads in Season 3, and we were getting them for a long time, and then all of a sudden, they're taken away, but not for everybody, just for some people. So it's a really weird situation, and I definitely feel that's an issue that should be fixed. On top of that, while most of the new additions to the main menu are changes, I like the team changes, or the team menu changes. Not that big of a fan of the new one. It's a bit slower to navigate, at least in terms of looking for the chat, for instance. You've got to click on recruit, and then it loads you by default to the looking for team section, and that takes a long time to load because of how so many people are posting up on that at the same time. And then you've got to click on my team to go to your team chat. I prefer the old method for that, but that's a small nitpick. But really the biggest thing, my biggest complaint about Season 4 is the lack of what I felt Season 4 needed the most, or just Supercard in general has needed for a long time, And that's not a new mode, but a new event. And I've been saying this for a long time. We've been playing Ring Domination and Road to Glory for years now. It's been the only way to get the events, excluding PCC, because, you know, that's gone. I feel we need a new way to get the events, because that's one of the biggest parts of the game, is getting these event cards, and it's always the same way. You play RT, you play RTG, you know, playing something over and over and over again for so long, it gets stale. That's why I really feel they need to add a new event. I know they've got these new modes, but I think it needs a new event as well. So I was really disappointed when I first read what Season 4 brought, because I noticed that there was no announcement of a new event. Hopefully that comes soon. But that's pretty much it for now, or all I can think of right now. For the most part, I think Season 4 is a nice update. I just really would like a brand new event. Now let's get to how we were super lucky when it comes to this TBG, our first Beast TBG. So there was a maintenance yesterday during the prep phase of our team Battleground when there was 45 minutes left. And the maintenance before that actually paused the prep phase, or paused, you know, the TBG timer. But this time around it didn't pause it. And we were worried when we first saw maintenance. It was unexpected, and it's because one of my members was completely uncharged. He had 115 out of his 120 charges, but he was waiting until he got all 120 until he placed them onto all of his superstars, which is the same thing I do as well. But we were like, you know what, chances are it's gonna pause it, because the last maintenance paused the prep phase. Except this time, once the maintenance came back on, it was not it didn't pause it. We were now in the attack phase with one of our members completely uncharged. And on top of that, I had a temporary member not fully charged. And the funny thing is, one of the members of the opposing team that we fought against in this TBG messaged me on Twitter, or tweeted me, saying that, hey, we got matched up against your team, and good luck. So, jokingly, I said, hey, make sure to not charge so you can unlock the secret TBG time card. Of course, there's no such thing, it's just a joke. And here we are, and it's my team that's got an uncharged member because of maintenance, and one member, a temporary member, that's not fully charged. So TBG starts, and we notice that their top member, the one that's worth the most points, is also not charged at all. So I'm like, alright, that's good. But then one of our members doesn't follow, or didn't follow the instructions or the strategy for TBG completely. And I'm like, oh man, things are not looking good for us right now. And their uncharged member, since he was their strongest guy, despite being uncharged, he was able to beat or get at least 5 matches in against our uncharged guy, because our uncharged guy happened to be one of our weakest players with the weakest deck in TBG. So things weren't looking good, but we actually managed to pull it off. Despite the big disadvantage, the other team managed to lose. And one of their members, I saw a comment from him a couple hours ago. He posted up, hey, our team nearly beat your team. And yeah, you did nearly beat us, but you guys shouldn't have nearly beat us. You guys should have beat us because we had an uncharged member, which your uncharged member could beat because he had a stronger deck. And we had another member, a temporary member, that was not completely charged. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'm getting a platinum pack now. So let's go ahead and open that up. Okay, let's make this quick. TBG and come on, loading. Okay, there we go. View mailbox. And let's see here, rewards. There we go, champion rewards. Open that up. And what's it gonna be? Platinum pack. Let's open it up. First card is Becky Lynch. I'm interested in the Beast card. Moving on. Tie. Battle points. Okay. And now the main event. What's the Beast card gonna be? Show me the Beast card. Alright, Tyler Breeze. Pretty sure Tyler Breeze is lower tier. So, hey, since it's a lower tier, better chance of getting a pro of him. Alright, so that's it for that. That's the pack. Tyler Breeze it is. So that's it for this episode of Supercard. Before I close this video out, two things. First off, somebody actually made a diss track on me, but keep in mind, it is just for entertainment. He's actually a cool dude. If you guys want to check out the diss, the link to it will be in the description box. And also, I'm currently looking for a strong Team RTG player and somebody I can count on to charge every single TVG, and you've got to be Beast or above. If you fit these requirements, then go ahead and head to my Twitter, and you'll find a tweet about that in or on my Twitter feed. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, click the like button down below, and let's try to get this one 200 likes. I'm out. See ya.